Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today is my third review, this time for Marvel Studios' The Marvels, The Art of the Movie. This came out just a week after the Artbook for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and less than a year after the movie release, which is a very short gap for Marvel. This book also avoided the frequent delays of the post-Endgame Artbooks too, so it's off to a good start. It is still a 10-month gap though, and the movie wasn't a high performer, so the interested buyers will only shrink in numbers over time. Like all other Marvel art books too, there's a complete lack of promotion. But that's what this channel is all about, highlighting the books even when the publishers ignore them. If you're a Marvel fan and interested in art, you've come to the right place. It's easy for them to fly under the radar, but they do keep coming. So let's jump into the review and the book. I'll break them down into 5 points: build quality, content, artist credits, use of space and value. Like before, this is not an art review. This is about the quality of the book and how the art is presented to you. You'll see the art on screen or in the full flip through, which is on my channel now. If you have seen or bought any of the Marvel art books in the past, you know what to expect, and this book delivers the high quality art as seen before. Starting with the build quality then, no complaints here at all. The books are consistent in the reliable binding, paper is of high quality, and the hardcover matches the other post-Endgame art books. I am yet to have any of these books fall apart, and this is the 16th in this format. Page count has been an issue for me with a lot of the newer books. They cap them at 224 pages, and some books do suffer for it. Not this one though. In fact, the book only has 116. It's listed online as 224, but it does seem like something was changed along the way. More on that shortly. Onto the content, and Marvel deliver what they always do. Character art with costume exploration, location art and key art. Missing again are the storyboards, which don't always appear, but I do like to see them. This one does also have some loose art, which is very unusual. I typically show you the more polished images. It's not much, but it is nice to see. A problem I had with Quantumania was the lack of art for the main characters, but I'm happy to say that is not an issue here. Captain Marvel and Monica get plenty of pages of costume exploration and in more than just one section of the book. People that like these parts will have a lot to enjoy. It would have been nice to get more from Miss Marvel. She did get her own book this year, but she has much less than the other two. A shame, as what was shown here I personally really liked. Dar-Ben, Nick Fury and Prince Yun also get pages too, along with a good number for people that populate the worlds, including some pages for Beast, which X-Men fans will enjoy. A small problem I have here was for Captain Marvel. While she does have more than one pose, the same one is used 29 times in the book. It did stand out to me. While other characters of course have the same pose used multiple times, she does get a lot of pages dedicated to her costume, and so it was noticeable. Perhaps there was no need for more, but it is something I picked up on. I was surprised by the amount of art for various ships. This was a nice little highlight for me, whether it be for smaller vehicles or large stations. I enjoyed these pages, and it also broke the book up a bit too. There is of course nice art for the world seen on screen as expected. The issue of Dark Prince has cropped up again in this book, always highlighted most in the character art. Like before, dark costumes on dark backgrounds just makes this worse. I'm not sure how these are checked before release, but from one page to the next, as you can see here for Dar-Ben, one is very dark, but under the same lighting conditions for the photos, one is much more clear. You will notice in the flip through there are various examples of this. Though a video will never do the book quality justice, you can see the difference from page to page. I hope this gets addressed at some point. The text is full of insights from the director, actors and of course artists. Lots for fans here on what the direction was, influences, character breakdowns and what could have been. It's always more than generic text and adds interesting context to each page. Artist credits now, and as always with Marvel Studios, they are done in the best way possible. Names are noted on each page, and a complete list is in the back with every page they are featured on too. There are, however, errors in the credits, but I think this is down to the page count issue as mentioned earlier. The credit page itself, for example, is page 212 and 13, but the credit for the art from Andy Park says 211 and 212. Earlier in the book, some text references an image on page 221, but this doesn't exist as it stops at 216. It also says before the last page as part of the credits the number 224. This is Marvel's page cap, so the fact this was printed could imply there was once more pages and this wasn't edited after the decision was made to remove some. I would be interested in knowing why this happened, but it does not negatively affect the book. I don't feel like I'm missing out. The use of space, as expected, is top notch. Pages are full, layouts from page to page vary enough to keep it from being dull, the text is placed well between the images, and double page spreads are scattered throughout. Like the credits, use of space is something Marvel has always done right. On to price now. I got this book for £35. This is a reasonable price for the book and can be found for around $50 in the US. As always, bargain hunters like me may find a better deal. This is a fairly normal price though, so no complaints here. So to wrap up the review, is this book worth buying? It's a yes from me. A solid entry for the Marvel movie art books. It doesn't blow me away compared to some others, which may also come down to personal taste, but the standard for these books is high, so just to live up to that shows its quality. There are some smaller issues, but the book has a better balance of content compared to previous entries, while still having an emphasis on costume design. So if you're a fan of that, or the movie itself, I could happily recommend this book. Now we come to the end of the video and the review. What did you think of the book? Have you bought it or are you going to buy it? And let me know what you thought of this video. Reviews are still new to me and the channel. Be sure to subscribe for more upcoming art books, including new Marvel releases too, but also discover more for other movies, as well as video games, shows and more. You can also follow on Twitter for daily previews and news. Thanks guys and take care.